I need to start learning to have a stream manager up on my phone. Or something else, you know? But thinking about my own little self, I like to forget constantly about doing that. Maybe one day I'll remember to. Well, actually, I'll have it up now, so. God damn it. Everything in here is falling. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's change over then. And pray to God that this goes well. Is that? No, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Hi! Thanks for welcoming me back. So tonight is a painting stream. If you don't mind it, every Sunday I paint something that I am way too out of my league to paint. As notified from the previous attemption at Wilbur. I am glad to be back though. I took a much needed break. Let's flip over. These are all the previous. Yeah, I'm showing the previous paintings that I've done before. This one I did. This one is, well, the last one was definitely my favorite. I have this one. This one was out of my league. Let's have a look if I can actually find. I am so glad I actually use this art book now. There we go. A nice and empty page. Well, I suppose we should put it up on the screen of thing I've decided for today. That is it. I looked at it and I wanted to do it very badly. I'm gonna put this on my keyboard. Well, keyboard on a keyboard. Yep, we are painting a cat. Yeah, I'm really hoping that is going to go well. You know? Oh my gosh. Why do I decide these things? Okay. We have our paints. I forgot to grab them, so we're gonna decide on what paints we're gonna use right here. Okay, let's have a look then, shall we? First of all, the biggest thing that I can see is the white and green. So we're gonna be going at that. I have 3 different stream managers up. I think I got too much stream managing now. Well, first of all, we got the black of the cat, the black around the cat, we got the white of the cat, we got different shades of green. Oh, so we are definitely going to be needing some cobalt green, some sap green. Where's my black? Mars black. That is a nice one. Don't worry. We're doing black last. I've made that mistake before. Huh. Well, we'll add some pink in there as well, because we'll mix that with the white to get that very pale color going with it. Oh, we actually have, well, some weird little bits of yellow in it as well. Kind of like a goldish color. Actually, I might use linen and warm gray. I've learned my lesson with the Sienna. Oh, you found the sound alerts. I'm not entirely sure if those work yet. I'm still playing with those. I have no idea if you can hear it or not, but if you can hear them, since I am a poor streamer, I am not affiliated. All of them are free. I want to add like a few thousand of those. But like, I've changed a few things. I changed my following alerts. That one has like, it actually has its own sound now. Instead of just a ding, it plays that Run song that I like. We're not going to be using Violet. We don't need Violet. Yeah, really, this is actually like a much more simple painting than I thought at first. It's pink, bits of yellow. There's the black, the white, and then the green. Yeah. Maybe this won't be as horrifying as I'm thinking it's going to be. Oh, you don't like the cat? Okay, okay. Let's shove these all to the side, and we're gonna bring this little boy out. I've really gotta, like, do some peeling of this. You know? It's supposed to be satisfying, but... Ow! Gotta get these white parts out. Should have cleaned... I should have... You know what? We're just gonna leave it. There we go. Now let's see. Oh, I'm telling you, this cat would beat you in a fight. Yeah, I am thinking about that. What's this? But no, that's cobalt blue. I need cobalt green. Where did my things? Oh, they're in front of me. There's no blue in this painting. I know that. You'd be surprised how amazing cats can be at punching people. You know what? I think that we are good enough to start. Toss that to the side. Oh wait, no, we need this. We need to toss the other paints to the side. And let's well, we're gonna make this vertical. And let's get our paints added. I'm going to be starting with the sap green. We're going to be using a bit of that, so we're going to add a bit of a bigger dollop. There's blue in the cat's shadow? Oh, there is. I did not see that. Good eyes. Well, we're not going to use cobalt blue for that, that's for sure. Actually, I think that for that, we'll use some lake blue, but we will lighten it up as far as we can. Now, let us hope to God today that I do not get paint on my shirt. I'm poor. I don't have I don't have oils, but I can mess things up with acrylic. Yeah, it's acrylic for now. Nah, I don't get the expensive paints. There's not a whole bunch of pink. We can always add more later if we need it. Now for the cobalt green. Wait, didn't we already add this? No, that was the sap green. Oh, this is one that we need to stab. Let me get at that. There we go. Nice and easy. Well, wanting to paint is the only reason why I do this one stream, you know? I bet you can definitely paint better than I can. Okay, now where's our giant tub of white? Here is our giant tub of white. This thing is very helpful. Open up we go. You know, the funniest thing is that with this giant tub of white paint, I once had a dream where I wanted to just like stick my tongue in it, even though like I know that like that is like a definite bad thing to do. It's just weird because like it was like soup, but it's not supposed to be like soup, you know? It was still like soup anyways. I have really weird dreams, if you haven't noticed. Let's see. Well, we'll add the raw linen, like the shadows on top of the cat that we will definitely add later. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, but the biggest thing about this one is I'm going to be trying something different with how I paint it. Like, I don't have my paintbrushes in the water this time because I kept on doing that, and that's how we ended up with a very watery kind of look to the paintings. So I've let them sit out a tiny bit, and that way when we're actually painting, it should come off a bit better. The paints should dry a bit quicker. Thing is, I might do like a very, okay, I'm going to do a very rough sketch very quickly because I want to get to like the medium, you know? Because what I want to do is have it so that the size of the cat isn't like bad, you know? So let's have a look here. Let's push that all the way up. If I'm going by the actual cat's design, most of the page is the cat. So I would say the table is like right here. And we're just doing this just so that we can get the idea, you know? You know, a usual artistic person. And then the table, weirdly enough, just kind of goes like down from there. Yeah, like that. I think that is a good cat. I need a bigger... Hold on a sec. Let me get a giant picture of the cat. There we go. Now, all we have to do is just do this. We come over here, like that. Enter, up, and then out. Luckily enough, it's a very angular cat. And also, I picked a painting version of it so that we can really... I'm not very good at painting, so I need all the help I can get. And then triangle. And this is like a very rough sketch of it, just so that I can get the proportions right, because we don't want another Gilbert mishap, you know? Oh, that thing still, like, it hangs on my wall and I can see it when I'm sleeping and it scares me. So, you know what, we're gonna make him a tiny bit, well, actually no, he's a bit smaller than what I'm making him. Why am I making this little man so huge? I have a problem with my sizing, that's for sure. Yes, Gilbert haunts my nights. And he can do it from my wall, where he hangs, where I can see him in my bed. He just sits there. And the way that I painted him, it just kind of stares at you no matter where you go in the room. I don't even know how I managed to do that. But it happened. This is me doing a shape. I'm trying to get it so that it goes up, yeah, to the ear. And then, so now I can mark... Well, that's too tall for the ears. Because I want to be able to mark off the ears properly, you know? Because once you get the ears, the rest of it kind of falls into place. I have to practice sketching things out better than I usually do. Yes, this cat, it's a lot smaller than what I am making it. It's not actually this big with the rest of the painting. So you have to edit it a tiny bit so that it comes out nicely. This is... Yeah, you know what? I'll do that then. Okay. Yeah, because his face just kind of comes like... Right, because the paint's going over it anyways. Yeah, I'll just do that, because the face is like not that big. It's like right here. It's kind of just like right here. And then outside of the face is a triangle. Not a triangle. It's like this. I know, I was really contemplating whether or not I wanted to do this guy or if I wanted to do a surprised Pikachu for tonight. And of course we can see who won. Maybe we'll do surprised Pikachu next time. I like doing the memes a bit more. They're more fun to paint and they don't take as long. Because I do want to try cutting down the times of my streams because I am a wee high schooler. I don't have all the time in the world now. Eventually, I'm going to have to get a job, and then I can't do 4-hour streams like I like to. It's like this, and then this ear comes out from there. So hopefully I can cut these streams in half to be like 2 hours long, hopefully. Yeah, this is our cat. Oh, doesn't he look precious with his cube self? Okay, let's try this. So if I were to do a homework stream, it would literally just be me writing an essay. I am amazing at writing essays though, like straight up amazing. And that's because I know every way of how to make a word more fancy than it needs to be. That ear is way too high. We're going to cut this in half a bit. Because we need to make... Where did my eraser go? Where did my whole bag go with my stuff? Hold on a minute. It's on the other side of the room. Please don't fall. Oh, God. You want me to write you an essay about this cat? I don't even know where this cat came from. It was just an upset cat and two angry ladies. I'm not ever gonna paint the angry ladies. I would rather suffer than ever try to paint a human again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't even know where to start with finding out references and everything about this cat. This cat, pros, he's a cat. He has a mouth. Cons, he stole your lettuce. That's really it. Isn't the whole thing the ladies are mad because he stole the lettuce? Or is it spinach? Nah, it's lettuce. Nobody eats spinach. Cat ear goes out. Out goes the cat ear, then it enters, and then it comes straight down. That's too fat. Cat ear goes this way. No, cat ear goes in, and then cat ear goes out. And then cat ear looks like that. Nice. Nice. I need to not repeat myself when I do that. I'm probably still gonna do that. Okay. You were definitely right about me having to draw a cube instead, because we're starting to get a normal looking head out of this thing. And really, it's just the basics, you know? We haven't even gotten to the painting part yet. Boy, am I terrified to try to paint this thing. But these streams are just for practice. Out it goes. And then up it goes. And then by the cat ear, it goes out. And then it goes in. And then it goes out, and it's a bit cubed. Yeah, you can give me all the painting tips you want, because I like to guess whenever I do these kind of things, and well, sometimes they can result in the weirdest things coming true. Or nightmares. Mostly nightmares. This can be like the weird basics and guessing of how to paint something like a human. Because I'm definitely a human. No doubt about that. There we go. All we have to do now is fix the top of the head. And then I'm not going to care about what's in the middle of it, because we're not painting that part yet. And then it goes down like right here. And then he's got kind of like I'm a fancy British boy haircut, you know? He's got this little V thing down here. We'll kind of give a distinctive of where the eyes are and where the... Yeah, because we have to do a bit of a distinctive thing. So it comes like right here. The other one is like right here. Just to kind of get where like its shapes are. And then if you go up from there, it's like a cat eye right here. And then it kind of goes out like this. That's one eye. And then this eye, it's not going to be a perfect replica, because I don't trust myself to make a perfect replica of something like this. And then, like, just like that. And then the nose. Just like that. If you haven't noticed by now, I like to repeat phrases I say repeatedly. Because when I'm drawing, I only have enough... I'm basically like this very bad computer that I used to stream in the first place. I only have enough processing power to complete one sentence or either to draw. And, well, you can see how that's going for me. Okay, then the mouth comes down. That goes down. This goes down. Come around. And then cheeky smile up. With the weird thing over here. And then the chubby neck thing. And last but not least, I want to add like the bowl a bit. Just to get a shape going. Do you know what? This is why I call these my impressionism. You know? Because that's all I can trust myself with. Impressionism. And who doesn't love impressionism? This needs to go higher. And then this comes out like right here. And then it goes down like that and like that. There we go. And then we're just going to clean this up a bit. Not a super proper sketch, but it's good enough for what we're doing. Because we don't want to spend hours just having to go with the sketch, right? We're going to bend this. Like, oh, it needs to be a lot higher, actually. So, like, right up here. Until it's, like, right here, and then it dives down. Okay, okay. Well, I'm really trusting myself not to rip this piece of paper while I'm doing this, too. Okay. This is all you're going to get for a sketch from me. There we go. It's a box, but it's also a cat. I'm going to erase these things, though, because that's going to throw me off if it's too cubey. Do you know what? It looks kind of like the cat. Oh, it looks so much worse on the stream. But that's because you're getting like a full straight up like face. You don't even know how I have this camera like hooked up. The way that it's sitting. Well, let's get started with the paints then. I think we're going to start with this nice brush. I'm going to wash it first, so you don't need a bunch of weird stuff in it. I have really got to empty my water more often. Yeah, there we go. I got to empty my water more often. Because we don't want to dirty up the brushes. Especially if we're supposed to be painting something that's white. Okay, okay. First stop then. White. Because can't replace anything that's white. Yeet. Here we go. Good start. It's just a... This is where I've decided to start it. And we'll make our way around the painting. It's not a serious one. It's just a practice painting. So if I royally fuck it up, then yeah, it's just practice. I need to dry these off a bit more. I really want to get like that dusted kind of look from this, you know? So we're going to have a go in at the white then. Because we want to get in to all of it. I suppose it's also because it's acrylics. Of why it's not going to like perfectly be dry, but maybe I should be more careful with it while I'm at it. There we go. Then again, we'll add more paint as it goes. You know how my style tends to go. We're just going to get them covered. We don't know what's going to happen to them. Oh, and also, don't forget that at any time, if you feel like the sound is too high, that you can always just mention it to me, and then I can play around with the sound settings, because I always, like, it's either the music's too high or I'm too loud. And by gosh, how my audio was in like my stream from last week before I left. Like, oh my gosh, that was such bad audio. And it's because I had my microphone backwards and I didn't realize for the whole time. Which is basically why it sounded so bad. Cuz I was going to use that for like clips to put on my whatever my YouTube channel is supposed to be. It's not really, I guess it doesn't really count as a YouTube channel. Because like I have posted a few clips on it and then I stopped posting on it. And why? Well, because I don't like editing. Yeah. Well, you know what? My audio, I still think it is so much better than what my first streams were with the headset. Because I feel like my voice finally, like, properly has some, like, depth to it, you know? And it's what I, like, really wanted for it. And, like, I made sure I didn't get, like, the most expensive mic out there. Like, what was it? A Solo X Hypercast or whatever it was. And each variety of, like, that wording. It's not the best microphone that you can get in the world. But it's like if I touch the top of it, it mutes it. So I have a mute button on my microphone. Some people don't even have that. If you get it like a Yeti or something. They always say to never get a Yeti, you know? Okay, what do I do next? The bottom part's drying a bit. So yeah, this actually might work a bit better. We're gonna get like the outside of the cat done and then paint black around it. Yeah. Like, I did do my research with my microphones, you know? Of course, I did, like, the bare minimum of the research because I don't like researching things. Heck, you have no idea how long it took me even to, like, figure out how to stream because I hate looking up things when I have to learn how to do something. Don't know why it's always the most difficult thing for me. Like, there's nothing more that I hate than, like, getting bombarded with, like, streamer tips on like, TikTok or such. It took me so long to get those off of my For You page. Okay, we're gonna head in there with the pink. Oh, let's wish it luck. It's gonna come in right here. I'm just reminding you, this is a... whatever the heck this is supposed to be, there's blue in there as well. Why? Why is there blue? Not a horrible start. But yeah, it definitely works better after you dry the brushes. Why didn't I do that before? Like, you have no idea, like, those other paintings might look good, but they are quite literally a whole mess. Oh, what do you know? It is 7 o'clock. You know, I would have streamed like half an hour earlier than I did today, but it's like, I don't know. I was messing around with everything, basically procrastinating my streaming. Because it's been a little while since I've done it, you know? And it's always a bit weird getting used to something that you used to do all the time. But that break I took was definitely needed.
Hey, you need a break?
There we go. We want to get it like nice and pale. The ears might be a bit longer than they're supposed to be, but at this point I don't care. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I might take more breaks, like, in the future as well, because you never want to work yourself into, like, well, I don't know, a rut. Don't want to work yourself into a rut. That's a proper sentence, I think. I don't know. It's just, you do not want to work yourself to the point that it's like, no matter what you do, you're not enjoying it. Which is what I got to. Like, I don't know, got upset with things. Too much stress, you know? I think most of my stress definitely came from the the thing of like, I see everybody else and they're always saying you have to branch off, you have to do this, you have to do that. And like, I get that for like when you're like doing this and like you want to make this your job, you want to grow really fast, like you want to speed run it like how Dream did with his YouTube. But it's like, I don't want that. I never actually did, but I felt obligated to because, I don't know, I saw all these people saying, oh, you have to. Like, no, you don't have to. That's the biggest thing. If you don't want to make millions and millions of TikToks, you don't have to. If you don't want to have to start a YouTube channel, you don't have to. You don't even have to make clips if you don't want to. You can just sit and play your game. Or you can paint. Or just talk. You might not grow very fast or have a lot of people there, but as long as you're enjoying it, like, then that's good. But I don't know, the enjoyment should never come from how many people are in the chat, you know? And I'm starting to understand that more. It's like, that's why I still do these painting nights, because I love doing the painting nights. I find these fun. And also because I don't want to play Minecraft every night. I already play way too much Minecraft. And I didn't even get that game too long ago. You know? I've had it for 4 months now. I'm not the most horrible at the game, but I'm definitely not the best. Especially at PvP. Like, yeesh. There we go. We're gonna add some more white. So we want to keep this mute. Yes. And yes, this is fun. At least to me, I hope. Well, to you as well, I hope. I always like painting nights. Needs more white because it is not pale enough. Ah, good enough. We'll go around it with the white later. I'm happy if you enjoy my streams, though. Because, well, I don't want to put in the whole bunch of effort that it takes to be a streamer. I'm still gonna try. I forgot to add the blue. Wait, where did it go? Mr. Blue, there you are. Oh, another one we have to stab. Boop. Nice and easy. We'll add him right here. We don't need a lot of him. Nice and small. There we go. Yep, that's exactly what we need. Now all we have to do is just find a place to add it. Oh, well, I suppose we gotta really white it out first. There's no strong blues in here. So we're going to try our best to like completely white it out. There we go. Don't worry, we're going to add a bit more white. Where did it go? Oh, found my tub. This tub is so satisfying to just dump onto the paint. And I haven't even gotten it on my shirt yet. Oh, I should probably take my ring off. There we go. I don't want to get paint all over my ring. There we go. We got a nice amount of white going on here. We're going to add some more to the blue. And I know this is making like a lot of blue, but there's a reason for that. I don't know of it yet, but there's definitely a reason. Eventually. Okay, we're going to dry off the brush. Where are we adding this white? Oh, I suppose, well... I'm going to add some right here. We're going to mix it in with the pink later. There's more right here as well. And then it, like, branches out. Like... Oh, I get it now why it looks so weird. I made this ear way too high. I will fix that in a minute. Because painting is expressionism. This is rag. I really have to like get a new rag soon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it down this way. Yep, all the way down here, because that's where it's supposed to be. Silly me. Yeah, it's supposed to go to like right here. And don't worry at the top, because we're going to be filling that in a bit. And plus, like the last bit, we fill it all in with black, so it doesn't matter too much. We also have to be careful of our water intake that we're putting onto this painting. Okay, I need to dry this brush more. It has to be a dry brush for what we're going for. Yeah. So we're going to work on fixing that ear. So yeah, we're going to pull it down just like this. Just going to do that. Yeah, just pull it down like this. And then a bit of white around the edge, like right here. Oh yeah, sure, see when you get back. Right there. We'll wait for that to dry a bit. I'm definitely not getting the color right, but at this point I don't care. I just realized this is another muted painting I'm basically doing. I have a habit of doing that, don't I? Okay, I see you. Let's not get paint in my mouth. Okay. Let's head a bit further down here. We'll start on this side a bit more. Yeah, we're just going to go from this side. Don't have to worry too much about the eye. We know where the eye is. No, but do we want that gray? You know what? Yes, we do. We're going to use the warm linen for this one. Yeah, so it's just going to go right there. We're not going to use a lot. And we're going to be very careful with it. Which is why I have a tiny brush. Because it goes like, well, it also goes like right there, and like underneath the chin. Biggest thing though is that it goes right here. And it comes like all the way around. It's also like right here. And it goes up the ear, mixing with the white. And this needs to be closer to the... Well, it's actually quite large, so we're gonna keep going. We'll mix it with some white in a minute. I need to work on my Renaissance like paintings. Once I get those down, like, oh, the white's leaking everywhere. Oh gosh. And then we're gonna dry it off because we want to keep it as dry as we can. Because we want to try out a different style, you know? Not our usual style of just random multicolors that turn into a painting. Oh, there we go. That actually kind of worked a bit. And then we take this, and then we straighten it out. Because it's a white cat. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. And then like right here as well. It comes right there. But the white comes and it says no thank you, and it does that. The biggest thing is that the white goes up like quite a bit as well. So like the white starts like right here for it. And we're gonna point it out later a bit more. What I wanted to do though was add a bit more blue to this. Where it is, like right here. Oh, we don't want a piece of hair in our painting. That'd not be good. There we go. And this is going to come out to like be nearly basically over top of the eye. I'm going to dry it off, and we're going to be adding some white. Because we want to brighten it up as much as we can. Because we're doing something a bit more muted today, you know? We'll definitely do something with more color next time that we paint. But for now, we're just vibing with the white. It's a nice white. Oh, come on. You definitely want to become a lighter color, blue. And then we kind of just pull it down. Just like that. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted. Then we dry it off. And then we continue to dab a bit. There we go. We'll fix it. We'll fix the ear a bit more after. For now, we're going to go around with the white and just kind of straighten it up, because right here it's supposed to be direct, you know? Actually, I'll use this bigger brush when adding the white, because we don't want to use the same brush all the time. Oh, that's a piece of hair. The joys of painting and having dogs. There's endless amounts of hair. There we go. Huh. Yeah, it's very direct. It just kind of... Oh, actually, no. It goes like straight up from right here to the ear. So, yeah, like right here. There we go. Well, we want the top of it. Well, you know what? The top of it doesn't matter too much because we're going to be adding black to it. Oh, gotta push my sleeves up. I'm not getting... This is a good hoodie. I'm not getting paint on it. And it's mostly just because I forgot to change before I started doing this. There we go. I'm gonna blend out that pink a bit. There, this will look very nice. We'll add a bit more white over top of it after. Otherwise, we're not going to worry about it. In fact, because... Oh, let me do this. Dab it on here. Because we're coming right up here. We're going to get rid of this whole edge right here.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
That sounds creepy. Oh, you know what? We're going to edge it a bit more. It's at a bit more of an angle, you know? So it's like right here. No, it goes up. So it goes up to like right there. Okay, so we'll fix that. We'll fix that. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, this is looking fine. Definitely fine. Then we're just going to add a bit more pink for where it comes up to like right here. Dust it off and then pat it down. Oh yeah, I found the secret of the TikTok artists and how they get their... You know what? One day we'll paint a sunset. Like a realistic one. Where I can actually like properly try. Yeah, we'll do that one day. Okay, we want it to come up to a point. Okay. Then we're just going to add some white. And it comes... It's a little bit wet right there, but we're not going to worry about that.
It's my lucky charm. Be sure to
There we
bring it
go.
to me. Don't worry, I will. Promise?
There we go. And then on the inside, it whitens out a bit. Just like that. We managed to fix the ear. How lucky is that? There we go. It's gonna go down. I know you can't see it too well yet. But it's gonna go. It's gonna go. We're trying to get this ear right. I know for a fact I'm gonna get angry about this ear if I don't get it right. It's a bit thicker, like right here. There we go. And then on this side. There we go. Yeah, I do have one, but it's like I completely forgot about changing into it because I was distracted for like the longest time before I actually started streaming. We're gonna add a bit of dried out white like around the edge right here. Just kind of blend it out a bit. You'll be able to properly like see how much better the ear looks once I add other colors nearby it. And then this will blend out. Yeah, that ear is done. Is there any... Well, we'll add a tiny bit of blue to like this one. Because it needs a bit of something in it. There we go. And then the pink. Not a piece of hair. Yes, that... Yeah, so basically a pink mixed with a very light blue. That's the color that we want for these ears. There we go. And then we're going to pull this one out and down. We'll play with that more later. We're going to add some more white. Yeah. Like right here. And pull it down in the middle as well. There we go. Who is this? Is the songs being weird? And we'll change it to this one then. There we go. I am great with my music choices. At least that's one thing I learned very early on, is that people find a stream very boring, especially if there's no music in the background. You always want to have some kind of music in the background, you know? Otherwise, people get bored. At least I know that. Especially when they just stop talking for a minute. I don't think I'm pretty good at my random aspects of talking. I would know, I do it all the time. Okay, Mr. Cat. Let's try to get your face. Well, no, we're not going to work on your face just yet. There we go. I'm going to take this, a lot of white, and we're just going to add this until it looks like a very light version of it. There we go, and then we're going to dry our brush out from the paint. We're going to add this like right underneath the ear. Yeah, it comes off the ear. And then it falls right before the eye. So like right to there. Yeah, and then it comes up, down, and then you fill it in. There we go. Yeah, but it's a lot more faint, so we're gonna add white over top of it anyways. There we go. In fact, we need to whiten this up a bit as well while we're at it. There we go. I'm gonna paint that in. We're gonna whiten it out a bit. I'm just gonna keep doing that. We want it to be a nice light color. We're gonna add a bit more pink to it though. Starting to become basically purple. We don't need it. We don't need a purple ear. I gotta stop moving away from the microphone. That's one thing. There we go. That's something. We'll fix it later. There we go. Actually, no, I want more white. There, yeah, there we go. That is the color that we wanted. Very light. Oh, it makes me almost wish that it was raining outside as well, but nope, instead it's snowing. No, they always tell you it's gonna, like, April showers bring May flowers, but they never told you that April was just gonna bring a full-on blizzard. And it's gonna be like that all week. So might have less things to do. One thing I need to stop painting on my arm. One thing I do want to try is that, like, maybe tomorrow. Well, I'm not gonna. Well, no, tomorrow will definitely be at the 5 o'clock because I have to appear at school to make a la macaroons with my teacher. Or macarons. You know, the fancy French ones that, like, nobody else can make because they're really hard to do. Well, I have to go into school and do that. Of course, it's not bad. Like, I like my teacher. She likes me enough to bring me back in to make the macaroons that we never got to make during class. I wish I could do baking streams, but my parents don't trust me in the kitchen. But then again, we also don't have tripods or IRL streamer stuff, so meh. I gotta pull that down a bit. Oh, sorry. But, like, these ears, I have to get them right, you know? 'Cause if they're not right, then, like, if they look wrong, like, they'll just bother you the whole time. There we go. And then everything else over top that, like, we messed up will just get painted over with the black. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I want to, like, dampen out these edges, though. We don't want sharp edges. So we're gonna dampen them out. Just like this. Dampen them out, please. There we go. We're gonna blend it, dry off the brush. There we go. That's how we want it. Now where to go next? I suppose we should just start moving down the face a bit. Yeah, I think so. We have the eye here and here, so I think we'll have a go with the nose, which would be kind of like right here, you know? And it comes up, and then it goes, like, it comes up to, like, right here. And then it, like, very abrupt. Well, actually, no, it leaves a lot less space, so it comes down, like, right here. Comes right to there, then it goes up. And it's basically that. That is the top of the cat's nose, the shading for that. We're gonna take some white and we're gonna go around the edges with that. Because most of all, it is a white cat. We gotta make sure it stays a white cat, you know? There we go. Doesn't really matter too much for the eyes. The eyes we'll be doing last, you know? There we go. We know where the things are now. They probably do, but I don't know. This is my practice sketchbook, you know? My good old sketchbook, because I wanted to fill the pages of the millions of sketchbooks that I have from school that I don't use. I wanted to do something with them, you know? So why not fill them with paintings and drawings, you know? Like, that's those were the other drawings that you saw in the sketchbook. Because I'm trying to find a faster way of, like, drawing, because I always wanted to, like, make little cartoons of, like, creators and everything, like fan art that you see. But those people, they put it out so fast. So I wanted to find a way that I could put it out fast as well, you know? So I've been practicing my styles, trying to find which style is going to be mine. I haven't found it yet, but I'm getting there. Okay, this guy's cheek is going to come out. It's going to go, like, kind of down. And it's going to go all the way out here. This guy comes down, like, actually quite a bit. Oh, that goes really high up. Then it comes back down. It's checkered. I wish we could have a painting party. Could get some really good tips off of you. How to not fail at painting. Oop, it comes down all the way over here as well. There we go. We got that side marked out. And now I have to do this side. We'll lighten it up a bit later. Don't worry. There we go. Just like that. Then it comes down. Because the mouth thing is going to be right there. Yeah, so we're going to bring it down. And we'll when we add the white again, we'll white out everything with the white. Now, I wish I had more professional classes when I did art. That's the thing that sucks about art in, like, high school, because it's like they'll give you a reference painting and then they're like, make your own thing. But they never really tell you how the original one was made in the first place. So really, they're never teaching you any proper ways of how to make a painting. They're just saying yes and then see which way it works. Which sometimes is good for someone to learn their own style of painting, but other times it can create inaccuracy, like how my painting is, or even how my drawing is. Like, I can be very good at copying other people's styles of painting or drawing, but I'm not good at my own. Okay, we're gonna blend this little guy out, because he's just gonna chill up top. And he gets pulled, he gets pulled around a lot. Yeah, he gets pulled all the way down to, like, over here. And then it's very direct, coming back over. Yeah. And then it comes around right there, and it goes back down. Yeah, you got a weird triangle thing going on, like, right here. Yeah. I wish I had done bull painting or whatever it is. Or even if she had taught us how to draw a figure, that would have been helpful. But alas, I'm not good at that part either. The figures I tend to draw end up becoming either weird circular people or freaks of nature. There we go. In the middle of it is white. So we're going to blend this out. I'm going to white this out a bunch because we want to drag it out. There we go. And then this one goes up and around and then comes down and then back up over here. I don't know, I have plenty of books when it comes to like drawing figures, but it's like a book can only help you so much as well, right? And I suppose it is like the endless hours of work you're supposed to put into it. I wish there was a faster way to learn, you know? Well, I suppose I just gotta take more time out of my day. Or, well, night, I suppose. I have this really amazing habit of, like, staying up until 2 a.m. for, like, absolutely no reason. Like, I'm trying to learn the proper way of how to play Hey There, Delilah. But it turns out I'm really not good at bar chords. At least that's what I found out. Bar chords are exceptionally hard to do when you've never played a guitar before. It's annoying because everyone always calls them easy, but they're not easy. At least not to someone who hasn't done them before. I'll figure out my sleep schedule eventually. Like, I've gotten a bit better with it. Like, I used to stay up until 4 a.m. So if you go by that, I've improved a lot. Especially, well, I get up at 8. I'm supposed to get up at 7:30, but I never do. Because society is hard. And I don't want to deal with it. Should add, like, kind of like a mix of purple and blue that, like, goes on, like, right here. And, like, it whips out to, like, be right there. Yeah. Just like that. And then we take some white and we're going to stab it out. There we go. You know what? My sleep schedule is amazing. It's almost funny that I used to go to bed at 10 o'clock or even like 11 o'clock. Maybe when the new semester starts, because I'll have so much more work to do. Because literally, my whole semester this year was go to school get into the school by 8:45, bake and cook for 3 hours, and then go home at 12:18, and then do nothing the rest of the day. So, like, no wonder my sleep schedule got so bad. Because, like, I wasn't doing enough, and that's why, well, I suppose that's why I started streaming, but then it's also, like, my guitar, the piano, the drawing. Oh, gosh. It makes me, like, hate the fact that, like, summer is going to be here soon, because I was bored out of my mind just being at home after school. Like, what am I going to do once I have absolutely nothing to do in the day? So I really hope I'm getting a job this summer. Summer used to seem so much more enjoyable, but I suppose ever since the disease came through, just sucks. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing with that. Oh, there's a bit of green that echoes off of him right there. I'll keep a watch out for that. Okay, we're gonna take some white. And we're gonna come around like right in here. I technically do wind down because even though it's still on my phone, I read for like hours before I go to bed. But I suppose that's also the problem, is because I read for hours before I go to bed. And thus I don't go to bed. Well, how else am I supposed to read? I suppose I could just sit there and like play my guitar for like 3 hours. That's also what I do. Or drawing. Yeah, but other books are boring. With my phone, you can just read like, you should see the amount of pages I have open with how many books I'm reading all at the same time. They're easy enough to read, and then let's turn it off. And plus, I have the yellow filter. I have the yellow filter on it, so it's like it technically removes any ache from your eyes. And I, for the God of me, cannot remember what I was reading. I think I was reading a fan fiction. It was like an Exile arc thing from like that Dream SMP thing. Because exiling someone is funny. I've got paints, really hard paint scraps everywhere. Ow. I don't even know what I would want to read. It's been a while since I have been able to like buy a book. Well, I have my language. Well, maybe I should try my language books again. I have a book for Spanish, and then I have a book that is the entire language of ASL, sign language, you know? Right, I'm painting. I don't know. I tend to read more books where like the main character is put into like a internal thing of suffering, you know? Like put to the brink. Huh. I should really look into that more. Because once things start to open up more again, then I'll be able to head to the library again. Because everything got shut down, so maybe I'll head back to the library. I used to go there after school every day. Gosh, my memory is so bad, I can't even remember the books I was reading. I suppose for the most part I read a lot of comic books, because I used to like DC until like all their stories sucked. Okay, I need to blend this blue out a bit more. We'll do something more with clouds next time. Kind of want to do more cloudy kind of looks, you know? Because this is like a very, like you have to mute every color a lot because it's all shading, you know? I do need to get better books though, because a lot of the books that I already have are like child books from like when I used to actually read normal books. And they just kind of sit there on my shelf. I don't touch them anymore because like I grew out of them. And they're boring now. There we go. That's how I want it. This tiny brush is helpful. Yeah, just like that. Come down here. Brush this out. I don't know, I might get into another book one day. It takes so much effort to have to get to like know the character again. I do remember a book that I read last year. It was what was it? It was a book about like this girl who goes to a museum and then she awakens an Egyptian prince and then she has to go save his brothers. And then they fight an evil person and then they have to go back to the afterlife so that the evil guy doesn't rise again. It was a weird book. And there was actually a 3 trilogy. I never actually finished the books though. I think the way it ended though was that she figured out a way to let the gods keep her boyfriend, mummy guy, from going back to the afterlife, and then he had to grow up in like modern Egypt instead of like 600 AD or whatever. It was a bit of a funny book of like a guy from like before the like Like an Egyptian, an Egyptian pharaoh has to learn how to like use a phone. It's definitely an interesting book. I wish I could remember the name of it. Huh. Yeah, I for the God of me cannot remember. I hope we don't have to turn this one into a two-parter. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? There we go. And there's more blue that like comes, well, that's kind of a bit of green as well. Well, the tiniest bit of green. To like right here. And then we're gonna blend it out. And then it comes up. And then we're gonna blend it out more. This is already going better than what my other ones usually did. Why didn't I do this when I was trying to paint Wilbur? Really, the reason why he got so messed up was not only because I used burnt sienna as a skin tone, but simply because, well, it was all swiping and no tapping. And also, he was a very wet painting. You should never paint wet over wet. I've realized that in my studies. No, that should be further down, actually. So we're going to add some blue right over top of it. Right here. And then we're going to blend that out with some nice white. There we go. Oh, what did I do over the weekend? Oh, I've heard of that. I've actually been wanting to read, like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but can't find it anywhere. Can't really go anywhere. Spike it. There we go. I'm gonna get some more white and go right here. I'll definitely do a more vibrant painting next time. I just felt like doing something more chill tonight. It's a good night to like come back after everything. And also because I'm too mind-fuddled to even think about playing an extreme game of Minecraft and survival. Where should I go from this? Well, we have to white this part out a lot more. There we go. It's like you should almost barely be able to tell. There we go. Oh, now we need pink again. It becomes like, yeah, right here. Now we take the white. One thing I wish I could do was I wish I could do like digital art. But I have no way of figuring out how to do that. I also don't have an iPad, so I can't use Procreate. Maybe I'll figure it out at some point, like get a well, I don't have that drawing tablet thing either. You would need to do those. You know what? Maybe one day I'll figure it out and then everyone can draw weird little characters with me. I can draw heads, but I can't draw anything other than a head. Don't even get me started on noses. Add a bit of blue to that. Should get a nice bit of a purple going on right here. There we go. Okay, okay. Now we just gotta shrink it. There we go. Yeah. We want this to come in right here. Because we don't want the, because it's going to be touching on the mouth, but other than that, we don't want that touching. Want the nose to be angled, and then that's the middle of the mouth. So we'll white out like the top of this as well. We'll just paint over this. There we go. Bit much of white, but oh well. We'll add that to like the plate. We'll start the greens after we finish like getting more of the cat done. I'm gonna try my best not to rush it though if I start to get bored of it, because that's what I did last time with that muted painting. I got bored of it and it was really late at night. I gotta find paintings that takes me 2 hours to do, or if I get lazy with it, then I can rush it and it doesn't look like shit. But nope, I picked the Renaissance painting of a cat. Me and my choices. There we go. You know what? That works. Let's try to get that nose going. There we go. I should have learned how to draw a cat. No, he's gonna be his own special cat. Don't need to white this part out though. Well, except for around it. There we go. I'm just gonna thin out this part. There we go. Oh, but then the kind of white, it widens like right here. These are kind of like the undertone for everything. Because I know underneath it all, there is a little chin that's right here. Oh, we gotta fix that. Oh, we need more. Raw linen. We'll go with that. There we go. And then we have the chin. And the chin actually comes all the way up. But it's a lot grayer. Like right here. There we go. I'm actually really liking these beats that I picked for tonight. For once, it's actually very relaxing. You need to listen to Lo-fi more. Because there's actually like a lot of good bits to it. But I always forget to. I've really got to work on my memories. So at this point, I won't even... Well, I don't think I... No, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. What did I eat today? I'm gonna get some pink in there. Sandman. Okay. There we go. And then we add some blue. Then we white it out. It's really coming together, isn't it? There we go. It's not that close. There we go. Ah, this looks like a multicolored. Well, you know what? It's a multicolored cat. It's close enough. It's definitely not going to look anything like the painting, but we're going to go with the award of close enough. I am going to use a paintbrush, add the like smallest bit of black just to get the outline of how that mouth is going to be going. What is on this one? Ew. Yeah, okay, we're not going to use that one. Tiny brush. So really it's right here and it comes up and then down. There we go. And this comes down. And then it comes down again. And then it goes like that because it has a thing. There we go. And then this one is going to come right here. Then down. It's supposed to be like that. There we go. And then it's supposed to be like there's a cat tongue, so ooh. Comes up from this side as well. And then like that. And then like that. Okay, and then we're just gonna fill it in. Easy enough. We're gonna do this to your eyes quick as well. And don't worry, the black dries pretty quick. Gonna give it a bit of a smoother bit. There we go. We wanted the mouth to close off a bit better. Oh well. Oh, I can see why it's going a bit weird. Right on this, we'll cover up a tiny bit of that. We'll fix it in a bit. But what we want now to do is to get these eyes going. Yeah. There we go. That's the first eye. Now for the second. Oh, I almost tipped over my water. There we go. Ew. Well, you know what? He has eyes. Let's make them a bit pointed at the top. There. Eyes for a cat. Let's gray out the front of it. There we go. So cover it up with the white. I'm talking a bit less because I'm actually trying to focus on this. Not the best painting I've ever done, not the worst either. There we go. And then you come back over with the black. There you go. That's actually starting to look like a cat. Weird. If you had to try and make green to the pink. Nah. Okay, what colors do we need though? It's weird because it's once I did that to the nose, it actually started to look like a cat. You know? For how weird it does look. What should I do with kiss? Pink. Where'd my pink go? I just had my pink. Oh, here it is. I might add a tiny bit of red to the pink as well. Try to deepen it. Not a lot of red. Not a lot of red. Oh, good enough. And then it comes around the sides of the nose, and then it... Okay, so we should use this paintbrush instead. This very small one. Yeah. So it comes like, let's fix that a bit. Yeah, so it comes like right there. Yeah. There we go. And then it deepens again right here. Really gets much darker in red because it comes down here. There we go. That's a start. Wonder if that's, well, can you let me darken the red? Ooh, you are. Good. But not that dark. There we go. Well, but at least I know how to shade my reds. Yeah, I realize you guys, well, you can't see him super much, but he's going. He's going. There we go. Doesn't look perfect, but we're gonna do our little tap out.
Step one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Once we like, we'll do that just so I remember that this is meant to be black. And so are these parts of the table. Yeah, so we'll have a go at that later. But otherwise, there's the cat. You can see him now. I need to blend that out. The white, I suppose, a bit. Should have done this on a bigger canvas. I'm not good at tiny paintings. Okay, and then we're gonna blend out the mouth part. And then it gets covered with a bit of white. Not with that. Oh, yeah, actually with that brush, yes. There we go. Nice and easy. Then we're gonna take the white, go on each side. I'm gonna take this guy again. All we're gonna do is just dab him out. I'm gonna be adding some guys to the side of him very quickly. There we go. And now we go down again. Maybe one day we'll do a big canvas painting. But then that would have to be like, I don't know, a very planned day, because that would be a painting that takes a while. Maybe even a multi-day painting, you know? I don't know, as I said before, it's like, I don't know, that would have to be planned because the streaming can't overtake other plans as I'm trying to make sure of myself, you know? There we go. Okay, and then I want to add some like pink to like right here on top of his lip. Oh, not mixed in with black, please. It's weird, the black takes a bit longer to dry. There we go, and it's going to want to be right here. There we go. Gonna take this white bit, and we are right. I want to come like right here and like white it out a bit. There we go. Because the cat has to have a bit of a smaller mouth. Now that I realized, it's supposed to close off. Yeah, like right here. It's meant to close off. He is gonna be beautiful. He's definitely coming along a lot better than I thought he was going to be. If that's saying something. Okay, and then he comes right here. The biggest thing is that there's gonna be like that huge line though. So we're gonna have to wash off this. We're getting pretty close with the mouth, though, so we gotta be careful. I'm just gonna dab it out. The other thing is we're gonna add some white linen to that. There we go. Like, the textures are definitely gonna look different because this is fine tooth or whatever. It doesn't hold, well, it doesn't hold the paint. It's a smooth piece of paper, you know? There we go. Then I want to tap it out. And then give it a bit of a mark. There we go. The mark goes out. There we go. But I want to blend out this top part so much more. There's black on that brush. We gotta be careful with that. I also gotta remember that it's like I don't need to care too much about this table if I get paint on it, 'cause it's an old table. There we go. Now we're gonna dip it in some white. Come on each side. There we go. And now we're just gonna dab it out on each edge, you know? Just want it to be a bit more special looking. Gonna do it with this top part as well. Just not as much. Just on the edge. And then we always dry out the brush right before we go back to tapping with it, because we want to be careful. There we go. Want to thin out that top part. Yes, just like that. Just like that. And tap at it with the white as well. There we go. Where'd my other tiny one go? Oh, there it is. Wanted to add a bit more of that deeper red because I think we made it a tiny bit too small. Nope, that's still way too much liquid. That's a bit better. Yeah, we want it to come like right here. And then blend it out. Why is it soaked? No idea where it originally came from. It did spread very fast though. The cat's still alive, which is good. I'm gonna take some of that regular pink and just kind of... We have to go at the middle of the nose a bit more. It's like the rest of the nose is like pretty prime proper pink with like white on it. I think the meme was just people messing around with like two very different images, you know? Okay, we're gonna add more of this red. The red comes from both of the nostrils and then goes down. And even a bit underneath the nostril as well. Yeah, underneath the nostril a bit as well. And we're just going to tap it out. And then we're gonna go a bit more down with it right here. There we go. A bit more of an arch. There we go. Yeah, that looks like a cat. What if I turn this off? Oh, no, let's not do that. I know it doesn't look as good on the... Well, you know what? You know what? Last one thing I'm going to do. I think it's about time that we do it. Let's go around this edge here. And I finally start getting some black in. Where's my black? I just had it. Why do you always disappear? Where did my black go? Are you my... Yes, you're my black. Let's change the mute. There we go. I changed it to some different lo-fi for us. Let's get to town with the black. We just have to keep aware of where table and such goes. Also where the lighting is. So it will come up here, get all of that done. Yeah, so then we'll come... Well, we'll get the big parts with this brush, and then the small parts we'll use a smaller brush. For the most part, this one comes a lot further down there. There, you should be able to see him a bit better now. And then this one comes down. There we go. Nice thick black. There we go. Now he's starting to look a bit more like himself. Kind of. Might help if like I do this. Maybe that's what's bothering me. Huh. Well, let's go to town. Yeah, and I think you can see him a lot better now. I'm gonna fix his ear up a bit. Okay, so that comes down and then out. Then it's rectangular. And then it comes down and then it's like that. There we go. Now we take this brush and we're going to add some white because we got highlight right here with some blue. We're going to take more black. I'm going to go right here. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now I need more black. Where did my black go? I just had it. Found. Yep, found it. There we go, and it's just straight back right there. Comes off the table. And then this little part down here as well. We'll fix that later. This plate we're doing later, so. Oh, thanks. Don't know what you sent me, though. I decided I'm going to add black to the cat now so that the viewers may see the kitty cat. Okay, I'm going to use a smaller brush right here. Nice. Bees. You can actually do that. Just send people a box of bees. Bees are fun though. And you get free honey. Bees don't need knives. They already have knives on their ass. It's like the first thing about bees. There we go. This is the start of the cat. Bees are mean. Like, have you ever met a nice bee? You probably haven't. I don't think anybody's met a nice bee before. It's like 500,000 of them. Just come straight at your face. Too busy running for your life to think about, oh, maybe this bee is a nice person. Well, no, it's not a bug's life out there. Don't even get me started on the Bee Movie. That was a weird movie. And with how much of a meme it became. Like, what kind of a lady sleeps with a bee? A weird ass one, that's for sure. I think this cat looks regular now. Yeah. It's something, that's for sure. Bees are angry little fuckers. It's the whole thing about them. It's their natural state of mind. They always go batshit crazy. Whoop, let's pull this down. You think so? Yeah. Well, but what did I say? It's like, it's not gonna be a complete replica because, gosh, I cannot paint. Well, last time I checked, I never bug the bees, but then they come ahead and like decide to start trying to stab me in the face with their ass. Like, they will fly directly at your face for no reason. And you're trying to tell me that they're friendly. There we go. That's cheesy. Let's get rid of that extra bit. Pull this out. I don't want anyone to smooch me with their ass. Much less a bug in the face. Ugh. Let's add this back. Well, this music took a turn. But I'm not gonna question it. We seem to be in some kind of well, sounds like we're Mulan or something. I have dog's face swelled to no beyond. That's just lo-fi hip-hop. There we go. What should we do next? Well, I'm supposed to fix that. Oh no, I should add more around the tongue. Tiny brush. Your turn. Yeah, dogs do the stupidest things sometimes, though, even if it means I'm getting stung by a bunch of bees. Whoop. Okay, not tiny enough. Where's my tiny, tiny brush? No, that's water. Oh, found it. It was on the floor. Let's do that, and then it comes back up. You need to add more pink. Get rid of that weird thing right there. I wonder what I'm gonna do all day tomorrow. That's gonna suck. There's really nothing to do. Oh, damn. Remember when the parents always like to do that to bees? Or at least when we had one in the front. That sucked. Because, like, they always wanted to touch it, and then we weren't allowed to go in the front because they poked at it too much, and it pissed off the bees. I'm just gonna do this. Little fang. Little fang. Ooh, it's coming together. That's got paint on it. So does that one. Oop. I don't think you still have a hole in your feet. Oh, what is that? Let's not add black to the white cat. Yeah, we'll get rid of that for now. We'll add it back again in a minute. What we want to do though is to take the tiny brush and go underneath the tongue and add black there. You guys are not just talking about making best friends with a wasp. These things are scary as hell. They always come straight at your face. Or they sit on garbage. Why do they eat garbage? Wasps are gross. And scary. The murder hornets, those were even up here for a little bit. They showed up in BC. I don't even think the thing with the murder hornets is even over yet. Especially now that summer is coming. So who knows? This summer it might be the attack of the murder hornets. Okay. There we go. I'm going to shorten it a tiny bit. Well, yeah, one sting of them is enough to actually... Well, it's enough to kill a child. And I think they're also known to kill other animals. Like deer and such. And like a sting from just one of them is enough to kill someone. But that's what they're called. They're called murder hornets for a reason.
He called you a cowboy. What did he mean? What are you?
I think it's time for the warm gray.
Just a humble bounty hunter, man.
Yeah, that's why they say one sting and you're dead. Like if one sting is enough to kill a 6-foot man, like imagine what it would do to you. Even half a sting's enough to kill you. Ah, that's not... Well, no, it's kind of the right color, actually. No, it's not. Okay. Now here's to not dying to murder hornets during the summer. There we go. Cleaned it off. Well, the murder hornets were migrating from America up into Canada. Well, no, they were from Asia, actually. They came here on like some kind of a ship. There was like a nest on a ship, and that's how they got over here. Why is it still wet? I dried you off. Okay, now we can lighten you up a bit. There we go. It would suck to have like murder hornet seasons, because then like those would be the seasons that you cannot leave your house unless you wish to perish. Oh, imagine that though, because like some cities, they get like things where it's like you have to stay inside a day because like there's millions of locusts just flying around outside. And it literally looks like a sandstorm, but it's just locusts. But imagine that, but with murder hornets. So it's like you're not just gonna get smacked in the face, like you're gonna die while getting it done, you know?
Know this, swimming bird.
No, weirdly enough, that reminds me, like, did anybody ever see the conclusion of the zombie deer thing that happened last year?
The future.
Like 2018 to 2019, there was a whole thing with like zombie deers
All is connected.
that just kind of stopped happening.
There's nothing to fear.
Like, was there ever a conclusion to that, or like did we just kind of get bored and just like, oh yeah, just leave the zombie deers to their own? Because I got no idea. There we go. There we go. We'll let that dry for like a second and then we'll blend it out a bit more. Huh. Well, that's good, because like don't want to be like hearing all this stuff and then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, remember about that thing where there's a bunch of dead deer and that it almost spread to humans or whatever the rumor was? That would suck. It's like a whole pink thing right here, but it's like seriously blended out. There we go. No, it's a pleasant cat. It's a happy cat. Huh. Well, that's good, then. Because I never remembered hearing the conclusion to that. There we go. I'll add a bit of blue. Huh. Well, you know a lot about that. Suspicious. This whole why is there black on that? We're gonna ignore that. We're just gonna oh, was it because you also realized that you had not seen the end to that story? There we go. I'm just gonna blend that out. Well, at least it's good to know that, like, we're not gonna get infected by weird ass deer running around, you know? It's a good thing to know. Do you know what? This cat is actually not as bad as I thought it was. You know? I thought that this was going to be like a very horrible, horrible thing, but wow. Let me see if I can move this. Because I want the gloss off of it. Why didn't I just do that before? Now you can see it so much better now. Next time I'm gonna do something that has much brighter colors on it. Right, I wanted to get rid of that black mark right here. We have to be careful with it though. When in doubt, white it out. Uh-oh, it's spreading. It's gonna do that. There. There we go. I know it looks a little weird on that edge right there, but he's fine. You know what? It actually doesn't like it. It does not look as bad as I think it does. Maybe a little weird. I'll definitely upload this one to the Instagram though. Like, it looks a lot better in person than it does on the camera. There we go. And then white it out. Because, well, I don't know how they replicated the original to look like a Renaissance painting. I can spike it until it looks how I want it to in some way. Then we add dots of black. Because all the way up here, it has to look like that. And then we just add more of this to clean it up around the edges. Then add a bit of white. Just to clean up the edges, you know? Get it where you want it to. This is a weird brush I have because it's quite literally just sideways, but it makes it easier for me to see what I'm touching, you know? It's also because I'm not straight, like this painting is not straight up. I'm painting it from an angle, which is probably another reason why it looks weird to me. Or maybe weird, well, it looks good to me. I guess that's why they say not to paint at an angle, but that it's too late for that. Oh, my shoe came off. You know, I'm surprised that this guy is like basically about to like fit into the time limit I set as well, because the thing I wanted to set is that these paintings should not take me more than 2 hours, because that's the time that I have set for how long I want, like that's like the limit I want my streams to be. Need some black. Yeah, it always looks odd when you do it from an angle. There we go, I'm just gonna do that. Boop. I know I could, but it's like, do I want to? Because, like, by the time that you get back to it, it looks like shit, and then you don't want to do it anymore. So, like, if you get it all done in one day, then, hey, short practice. Okay, I'm going to white out the edges now. There we go. Oh, this is supposed to connect, actually. Oh, but there's supposed to be white in the middle of it. So it comes down and then right here. Also like right there. So then it comes down like that. Gotta keep the cat looking prim and proper. Gotta love elevator music, eh? Have you ever even... That's the thing, they always say elevator music this and that. Have you ever actually heard elevator music before? I haven't. Never realized that, though. Or even another thing, like, have you ever seen a head seat in a movie? Anytime that they're in a car, have you ever seen a head seat, the back of the car, like the back of the head on the car? The headrest, you know, it's not there. It doesn't exist. Did you ever notice that? There we go. And now we come back in with this and just go around the edges. And then we blend. Well, yeah, they do it to get better shots, but it's like, it's weird because you've never seen a headrest in a movie, yet your brain just kind of never thought about that. It just kind of accepted it, you know? It's weird how brains work. So many things just go completely unnoticed. Here we go. We're gonna... Well, actually, we might keep, like, the fluffy edge, you know? I don't know. Maybe. Suppose we should get underneath the chin now. It's like the whole thing comes, like, down from right here. And then around like this. And it comes up. Yeah. That has another thing right here. We'll fix the black in a minute. There's this red bit right here too. I need more red. There we go, and that comes like right here. Just gonna paint that out. Then take this brush and we're gonna fluff it. Needs to be a bit more though. Should we just take like just a full on red? There we go. This is such a good brush just to get at it with. There we go, that's what we wanted. I did want to go get a tiny bit of pink, because like there's a lot of pink like right here with the white. There we go, and then I'm gonna add more white. Because it's just a triangle, really. That's just right here. There we go. Now we just come right here. That's not as big, so it comes up and then comes off a bit. So many weird things you can think about though with movies and everything. There's a lot of things that you just kind of silently accept as part of the movie. But I suppose that's how they get away with like so many random ass things that go into movies. Like sometimes the plots just make absolutely no sense. Like this one movie I was watching not too long ago was something about like reverse bullets. So it's like you'll see the bullet like somewhere and then suddenly it goes back into the gun. Which is supposed to be, it's like if you were to go into a room, suddenly you'd like or you'd see like the bullet behind you and then the bullet would go through you. It's like a silent way to kill someone or whatever. Then suddenly aliens were there and it didn't make any sense anymore. It's like sometimes they could have like a really good movie plot and then they just completely ruin it with some random stuff about aliens. Because they always have to have some kind of a alien presence in the movie, you know? Because they're too lazy to figure out how to explain something. There we go. Nice and easy. It's a multicolored cat. Need to brighten him up a lot more. I know, it's like you could have like a perfect movie and then the very end of it makes absolutely no sense and it just ruins the complete and utter whole thing for you. I have had that so many times. And then it's like you'll go back and you're like, where did that come from? And it just makes no sense. There we go. This actually does not look too bad. It kind of looks like if you were to make this with watercolors, you know? There we go. Oh no, I broke my paintbrush. Oh well. Let's see how far we can get with this. Add some white. Blend it out. Add some more white to like break it up. You know, I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu from this. Maybe I painted... Did I paint this cat in my dreams or something? I don't know. I'm getting like a very big deja vu out of this cat. I'm actually liking this painting though. Despite how weird it looks. Here we go, just brighten this up a lot more. The amount of white I have used in this painting already. Yeesh. There we go. I suppose the only difference is that he looks like he's facing you rather than looking to the side. But that's not too bad of a change. Let's add some blue underneath his chin right here. That's black. Why is it always black? Don't want to use that brush. Where'd my other one go? Oh. They all fell into the ground. up we go. I'm back. I don't think he's... Yeah, it's subtle, but I suppose he doesn't look too bad. Isn't he cute? I wonder if there's yeah, so if you look at him like that, then he looks a lot better. Really, I just gotta move this light. Why is it still so... Oh, there it goes. So it's facing like the wall. How is it still so bright? Nah, that's not any better. What if I just turn it off? Nope. Ah, the light pisses me off today. But if I cover it like that, then you can see how he like really looks. What if I put a sticky note on it? Would it not be as bright? But also, will it start a fire? We'll see. Nah, it's fine, it's paper. But if it starts a fire, oh well. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, found my mouse. Huh, do I have any? I haven't got any like around. I put a sticky note over top of it. I'm sure it's fine. I think it looks fine. Okay, now what's next? Well, I suppose I should get to fixing up his face a bit more. Ah, no, that actually looks worse. Why didn't I just do that? Well, there, now you can properly see. Well, I want the light. There, because then that way I can see and so can you. What was I doing? Right, chin. Oh, I need the actual thing up, please. No, I know. It's facing towards the sky now. Oh, how did I manage to get you down there? I know. I'm not gonna start a fire, y'all. Oh, come on. Why are you... Where did you go? Oh, well. Why don't you want to come up now? Why are you being difficult, Mr. Computer? Ah, got you. Just a really quick thing. I'm just gonna close that, open that, and then get my painting back. Because I accidentally closed it. Ha, got it back. There we go. Need my Mimi cat picture. Ah, this one's boring. There we go. Nope. Let's go skip that song. There we go. Okay, let's try to get some finished product out of this cat. The chin is like almost yellow underneath. But it's not. It's just this color. Also, it has this, but that has blue in it. This has not been too bad of a painting. Well, let's try not to mess that up with the blue. I'm gonna add some more white there. I can actually use this to add some more white. Just right along there. Let's cover it up. And actually, we can cover it up all the way into there. Then take this piece and just blend it out. Who doesn't love it when you just blend it out? Yeah, it's all coming together. I'm still so surprised that, like, it looks so much better than I thought it was going to. You know? Like, I really thought this was going to be something to, like, rival Gilbert, but honestly, it looks pretty regular. This at the same time, you know? There we go. Lighten him up a bit. Maybe I can consider myself somewhat of an artist. Suppose it's also like not too bad for the quality of doing this in like under 4 hours. So that's one good thing about schoolwork art, is that you learn how to do it very fast. Because slow art is boring. Even though it's been almost 3 hours. There we go. And then for the most part, it's all just like white right here. I'm going to blend that out. We're almost done with the cat, and then after the cat, we move on to the lettuce. There we go. Add the tiniest bit of that in because the cat's not like perfectly white. There we go. I'm going to take this with the black. And then we're just going to go like this. Easy. I'm gonna take a bit more of the white, and we're gonna go right here. There we go. Then more of the black. Put the line right there. No, one thing that's on my mind now is that I keep on remembering about some kind of kids cartoon I used to watch, and I think it was like called Space Gym or something. I think it was like a Clayworks animation. I just remember watching it all the time. Okay, now we just need to add more black. Oh, don't get that on my shirt. Okay, that is not black. Gosh, I'm gonna need another tube of black soon. Because like this thing, so it dips out and then it's straight down. So we gotta flatten this. But like curve it the tiniest bit. But then it punches out. But then it dips in. So like this. Oh, but not too much of a punch out, you know? It's more just like, yeah, like that. And then we're gonna use a smaller brush on the other side. Oh yeah, the amount of black that I use, or even the amount of white that I use. That's why I got a giant tub of white. This one comes in, it's a rectangle, and then it goes out. And then it veers a bit. But otherwise stays on the path. Fix up that head a little bit. Why is it saying add more grease? What? There we go. Ah, look at me being an artist. Yeah, before I always found I needed a lot more like white paint until I got the giant tub. I might get a giant tub of black paint after this. No, I actually probably will. Add a bit more white. Just like right here and get rid of that black mark. I'm gonna give him a few more things to say eventually. Then you can pick a fight with the cat all you want. That'll be fun. I like that cat. Oh gosh, speaking of white, I need more. There we go. You're gonna throw hands with the fictional cat, eh? There we go, covering it up nice and sweet. There we go. I think all I gotta do is like just shorten the eyes a bit. There we go, going up. Yeah, I'm just gonna take these eyes down a tiny bit. And even though there isn't one, I really just kind of want to do that. Because I could just, I don't know, it looked weird without a second one. Now he just looks angry. Oh, you don't have to worry. That's my sister. She comes in to talk to me about painting sometimes. So you don't have to worry. He looks angry. There we go. Okay. Last bit is to work on the chin. And after we're done the chin, we move on to the lettuce and then we never touch it again. But so far, I'm actually like really happy with this. Okay, so we're gonna add some white in here. But the secret is that there's a lot of yellow thing that comes up here. And it also comes down from the mouth. And just tap it away. I'm glad you like it. Because for once it's an actual worthwhile thing. A painting. And not a bad way to make a comeback. After disappearing for a... Well, I only disappeared for a week, so it's not that bad. It's not like I have anyone to impress. Okay, I need... is it the raw linen that I want? No, it's this one. There we go. I don't know, maybe I'll cut him out one day and frame him because like this is just the practice book. Just blend it out and come up here. And then it's supposed to come up here. Okay. Now all that's left is just to take the white and go around with the white until it goes how I want it to. There we go. Oh, look how pleasant he looks. Okay, now I just want to blend out the white with his chin. What else could we add? Well, I suppose we have to add a bit of blue to the chin as well. This chin is really the hard part right here. Making sure to get it right. Yeah, because there's blue like right here that comes. Oh, let's not get you on anything. Ah, it's not bad if we get it on right there, because that's gonna be covered up by green anyways. And then there's blue down here. Yeah. Okay, and then we take this, go like that and like that. Then we take this, and then we go around with that. Yeah, it works so much better when your brush isn't soaking wet, as I've learned. Okay, now we take this brush, we go in with the black, and we just fix it up right there. Then we go under where the tongue is meant to be. Take this as well and we lighten up right here. And we add the pink back. Just right here in the little triangle. There we go. Let me go back in with the black. Yeah, I'm actually trying with this one, which is nice. And it's just me and you. There we go. Should make the tongue a bit longer, shouldn't I? A bit bigger. Yeah, we're vibing. Going to town with this thing. Okay, and then in we come with the black once again to smoothen out the tongue. And just to keep it in place. Then we come in with this and we make it much brighter and pink in the middle. There we go. Okay, and then we can go around the outside again, just very gently. And then comes the black. What we need is just more pink. Where'd my tiny brush go? It didn't fall again. What did I do with it? Oh, it's in the paintbrush thing. There we go. Yeah, tonight is a good night. Yeah, I keep on forgetting where I put the brush, which is really annoying. Okay. Now we can beat it out a bit. It's weird though, is I still have to wake up early tomorrow because I have to go into school. Make macaroons. And I just have to hope I don't forget, you know? Because I do actually want to make macaroons. I never got to. I'll be the only one to succeed. Ah, look at our bestest little boy. With his weird chunky neck. Yeah, he's his own little special person. Let's maybe not make you fall. I've dropped my microphone twice today, and I don't want to do it a third time. Okay, I say that we're good enough to ignore the cat now. And thus can move on. There we go. Whoops. Ah, the black doesn't want to stay. Okay. Yep, that's it. We're in for the final coming. The lettuce. Well, first of all, let's get this weird shape painted in. Just for a reference point. Oh, not have little pieces of hair. This is the part where we actually have to try to be careful. Well, I suppose. There we go. That's the starting point. go. And off we go. Do I want to go up? Yeah, I do. I'll just use this color when it goes down. There we go. And just go straight down. Nice to see you back again. We're on to the lettuce. I don't know how to paint lettuce, but I'm gonna guess. And that's gonna work out for me just well. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna work. And then this one comes over here. It's gonna be all about the highlights later. I know, he came out so much better than I thought he would. One over here, and then it comes like all the way down here. The only thing is I need different shades of green now. So let's see if we can mix that in. Oh, yeah, that could work. Yeah, I said it's fine because you're my sister. And not to worry. There we go. Now to use the deep one again. Just go over and around. It's a weird looking salad. But it's a salad he's getting. I'm gonna go eat pizza after this. Just remembered I have pizza I can eat. Just gotta microwave it. I wonder actually if I have a more... Where did my little box of extra paints go? Do I have a more vibrant green in you? Ooh. Light green. Let's see if we can oh gosh. We'll see if we can try you. Because we need a good overtone. There we go. Good overtone for a start. And then it comes up. Ooh, it's this whole long piece. It kind of just comes all the way over here. I have to make sure you can still hear me. I keep on moving away from the microphone and I need to like not do that. There we go. Oh, and then there's a piece right here that's very vibrant. We'll cover them up later to make them seem more like integrated. There's a piece right here as well. Oh! Oh, you hit the trash can. Well, no, you hit an amount of cans. I have to not hit you. I hit you with that. Please don't fall again. I jinxed myself. That's what I jinxed myself with that. I said I didn't want it to fall, and what did it do in the next 5 seconds? It fell. Sorry for the harsh noise that came from that, I bet. That's the 3rd time I've dropped that microphone today. Okay. I'm gonna take this. Okay, we need more dark color. Sap green will have to go. Okay, and we take this one. And it comes down. Then we blend it. I feel like I could make some pretty good clouds at some point. There we go. A nice well blended out salad. There we go. And then we would take this one, go back in with the very dark green and kind of a bit of black, and just kind of mute out that green, put the green in the background. There. Add some more right here. It's a salad. Don't know what kind of salad this is, but I'm not gonna ask. Just gotta blend out the neutrals. There we go, and now we take this. We gotta make sure that the plate stays nice and clean. That's all we gotta do, make sure the plate stays nice and clean. Yeah, he's coming out so well. Oh, well, that's a weird color. There we go. Nice good plate. And then we'll add an extra little piece right here just to forget that I just added a little smear right there. It's gonna come down and around a bit. Then we're going to take that sap green. Oh yeah, and I like the fact they use like a, what's it called, a synth? It's like a thing that's common in, what is it, Korean music? Like old Korean music. No, it's not a synth. It's that thing that looks like a guitar, but it's not, and it has like a single string and you use a violin thing on it. Just want to add some more little black marks. Give some shadowing, I suppose. There we go. Give this lettuce a bit of a shadow. To where? Who knows? I'm going to take some more green and go at them right here. Then we're going to blend out the shadow bits. Just to kind of give some definition, you know? And then take this and we're going to go back out at it with this guy. He's supposed to be a bit more front and center. There we go. And then we add some more white. There we go. Oh yeah, look how pleasant he looks. Please don't fall again. I need to stop hitting my microphone. Ah, it looks weird because it's at an angle. Well, this really long ear is kind of annoying me. I just want to fix his one ear a bit though. It's like right here, there's supposed to be a top to that ear. And then right here as well. Nope, sticky notes everywhere. Oh yeah, the microphone has its own little difficulties. I just want to come over here and then I'm going to use this and we're going to black out the last bit. And after this, we'll be finished. So I want to cut down his ear a tiny bit, you know? Maybe not the perfect, well, I'll work on, like, the Minecraft ones are definitely, like, not going to be 4 hours long anymore. Because that was how I got myself stressed out. To the point I didn't even want to play the game out of it. I'll get better with it, though, over time. Okay, I need to not use one that already has black on it. Boop. still has like a really big ear issue. So there we go. Make it a bit less obvious that there are 2 points right here. Well, I think we're done. And I think that this actually came out a lot better than I thought it was going to. You know? Like, I actually tried with this one. And while some of the parts are a bit rough, like I can tell, like, the original painting probably took a few days. But this one was done in like 3 hours. Yeah, exactly. Like, because we've been going for 3 hours and 14 minutes. So, I think that, well, you know what? I know that we did pretty well. All I need to do is just work on my blending a bit more, or maybe my proportions. Definitely saved me a bit of time, like sketching out a tiny bit beforehand. Otherwise, we would have had a much more screwed up looking cat. The shading looks so much better. Just not. The shading looks a lot better on the camera. You know? I still like it a lot, though. But that's it. You guys are part of the collective. You guys stayed and watched the whole thing, so how can it not be partially yours as well? This one definitely gets to go on the Instagram, though. I need to post on there more. I'll start putting, like, all the Sunday night paintings, we'll put on the Instagram. That way I actually have things to post even at least, like, once a week. Oh my gosh, my arms. I don't know if I can show you, but, like, my arm is a bit covered in paint. Oh gosh. Well, luckily I have to take a shower tonight. Oh my god. I didn't even realize it got this bad on my arm. Like, it's just... And I didn't get a single ounce on my shirt. Oh, wait. I didn't get a single ounce on my shirt. Well... I think that now is a good time to... run away. Maybe. Let me put it this way. It was better than Dad using it for whatever weird experiment he was going to use it for. It's going to good use. As a desk. Well... Anyways, I think I'm going to make a run for it because I want to eat pizza. And I have also forgotten to eat for the rest of today. I need to stop doing that as well. Anyways, I'm going to end it before. So the cat says bye. Bye.